Okay, welcome to week 4. Thank you for coming along. So, what are we up to today? Well, you're still making your metal detectors, some of you. I know some of you couldn't get them working last week. We had a reasonable success rate of getting them fired up. Anyone wants their metal detector looked at and who can't get it working, yeah, we'll have a look and get that going for you. Now this week, most definitely, you should be working on trying to get your circuit diagram done in Multisim. You know that circuit diagram, I'll log in here in a minute and put it up on the board. You know that circuit diagram is on the 721 webpage, and that's what you're going to try and design for yourself. Don't even try to back engineer from the printed circuit board that you've got, because you'll never work it out, and well, it's a stupid thing to do anyway. Once you've got that on there, you're going to try and export out into Altiboard, and then from the Altiboard you're going to get it ready for PCBWay. Now this gentleman here, Dr. Walton, he's going to give you a talk shortly about components, because he's better at it than me, and you should find that somewhat intuitive. He's going to talk very much about footprints, because footprints are a big part of what you're doing now. I think you'll agree that, well, it affects the way in which the PCB looks, and it's also the most time-consuming thing, isn't it? It's finding the correct footprint to put onto the board. So this really deals with the decisions of doing that. I've shown you how the mechanics are behind doing it, but of course now it comes down to some kind of design choice. Okay, any questions on that? So we've got about 3 weeks now until that deadline for that assignment. Guidelines are on the web for the assignment, and people generally talk to me in the labs and everything as to what we're actually looking for. Some level of understanding, some level of thinking about what the problem is, and that's all drafted out on the 721 page. Okay. Now another thing that Mike's going to talk to you about, not necessarily today, because it doesn't have quite so much relevance today, maybe next week, is actually how you take your design in Altiboard and you export that out to something that you can just email to the PCB company. Okay, called Gerber files, and if you do it correctly, which is there's not really much to go wrong, you just give them everything you've got, you post that off, you pay your money, and lo and behold, your printed circuit board comes back. There's a few little tricks to it. You need to do some stuff on the PCBWay website to make this happen, but once you've done it once, it's incredibly easy, and you can order and have manufactured your PCBs to a very, very high standard as well. These are excellent pieces of engineering. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, so I think probably it's best to kick off with, have you got people, is the people in the soldering room?
Yeah, we have some.
How many?
3 groups.
Okay, yeah, just go and have a look. All right, I'll give you 10 minutes to get settled down because we've still got people walking in, and then we'll steam into component selection and a little discussion about surface mount, through hole, the material the boards are made from, all of this kind of stuff, okay? Yep.